I'm pretty sure that everybody on YouTube can unanimously agree that putting shorts on your YouTube channel is a death sentence. Well, everyone except us, that is. Now listen, I've been there, but I completely changed my mind once I figured this out, and I'm confident that I can show you how to make shorts work on your channel too. All right, really quick, put your opinion of shorts in the comments below, and at the end of the video, I want you to re-comment, and I want to know if I changed your mind or your opinion on shorts at all. Listen, I've seen it over and over again where people do actually publish shorts on their channel, and it hurts their channel. But there's a very specific reason that that happens, and I'm gonna tell you why that happens so that we can get into how you can fix that and utilize shorts for your growth. The primary reason this happens is because the audience you found by posting shorts is different than the audience you found by posting long form content. So what is it that makes them different? The first difference is that they watched your short, but they just are not interested in your long form content at all. The shorts content that you produced was way too different in type or style, length also, than your normal long form content. And so they're just not interested in converting over. The difference number two, and this is maybe more situational, but your short ends up spreading really far. Sometimes your short will go viral, and by going viral, you end up finding an audience that really isn't the type of person that you really want or are looking for on your channel, but they end up finding your channel anyway through that one video. Maybe they subscribe not realizing that the kind of content that you typically produce is not the content that they subscribed for. And that leaves you in a place where you have tons of people who have followed you on your channel, but they're not actually watching any of your other content. Listen, this actually also happens with long form content as well. I know so many of us out there are really wanting to get those viral videos on our channel. And I'll tell you what, getting a video to blow up on your channel is actually a really cool thing if you're prepared for it. But even if you have a long form video that goes way farther than your typical videos go, you have to be prepared that sometimes those viewers that come in from that video aren't the viewers that you want. We see this time and time again. A great example of this is on Pantry Preparedness, one of our case study channels. One of the early videos that Ricky did on that channel was all about water filters. Crazy, right? So this video now is almost up to 100,000 views on that channel, where most videos only get a couple hundred to maybe the low thousands of views. So almost 100,000 views compared to 1,000 views. I would say that that is a video that blew up on the channel. Well, Ricky knew that he didn't want to become a water filter YouTube channel. So rather than pursuing that high view video and continuing to make videos about just water filters, he decided to continue to create other types of content on the channel because he knew that if he only created water filter content, that's all that people would watch. They would have no interest in other outdoors or preparedness topics, which is what he wanted the channel to be. So whether you're doing long form or short form first, you have to be cautious about these different audiences that you might attract. It's something that happens all the time. To help you understand why and how this happens, you need to understand a little bit about the YouTube algorithm. So bear with me here. I'm gonna put on my YouTube algorithm hat. Basically what happens is your videos are pushed out to a certain group of people all the time, right? That's your core group, your core audience. So what happens is if that video performs really well with your core audience, YouTube will start pushing it out a little bit further. And if it performs really well with that audience, they'll push it out further and further and further until you're in this circle that you have no interest in being in, where these people are interested in that very specific topic, but they don't have interest in your channel generally. And so the algorithm works that way. It pushes it out like circle, larger circle, larger circle, larger circle. So your core audience might be right here, but your video is being viewed by tons of people who are out here all the way coming in. And most of these people aren't your core audience. Some of them can convert to be your core audience, but not all of them will. That's a very oversimplified version of this. If you are curious more about the YouTube algorithm, go check out this video and it's gonna tell you a lot more. So what do we do about this? We have to find an audience that long form videos appeal to and short form videos appeal to. Now you're in luck. There's actually a statistic on the back of your channel that shows you how likely people are to watch your long form videos and your short form videos. Take a look at this. So on this channel specifically, you can see that there's a complete overlap from long form viewers to short form viewers. Now let's take a look at another channel. Oh, well, would you look at that? It's the same thing. And here's one more channel. It's the exact same thing. People who are watching long form videos also watch short form videos, and people who watch short form videos also watch long form videos. Yes, maybe they're watching in a different way or for different reasons at different times, but short form viewers don't only watch short form videos. They will also watch some long form videos too. And so if you can capture those people who are willing to watch both and figure out what type of content they like, then you're in the perfect position to create a short that is actually going to lead people over to your main content. Okay, so now we know that people overlap, but we need to understand what actually gets them to watch. So the first thing here, people will watch content that interests them, whether that be long form or short form content. Now we need to hone in on that word interest. What does interest mean? And I think for long form content, interest means something very different than what it means for short form content. If someone's interested in short form content, it means that it caught their attention, they think it's funny, they think it's entertaining, maybe a little bit educational, but the barrier to entry, the barrier for them to swipe away is very low. They don't have to have a ton of interest in order for them to watch it because they know that they can just swipe to something new every 2 seconds. When someone goes to watch a long form video though, they want to be a lot more invested. They know it's going to take maybe 5, 10, 20 minutes, maybe even an hour of their time. So they're going to be a lot more picky with what they watch when it comes to long form content. So what that means is when people start watching your shorts, they need to feel interested in them, and then there has to be some reason for them to feel interested enough to click over to a long form video that you link to. And now that you understand that, the final key for short success is the strategy piece. Now, what is the strategy? The strategy is actually pretty simple. You just have to be super intentional. Basically, there are 2 ways that I would start. The first one is to clip shorts from content that you already have on your channel. Now, why do I recommend doing this first? It's because when it comes to finding the audience that's interested in your long form and short form content, the easiest way to do that is to take content you've already filmed, you've already created it, and then turn it into short form content. Now, that short form content is very unlikely to go viral. It's very unlikely to get big views, but that's not our goal here. Remember what we said about viral content? Viral content has the potential to be dangerous. Now, that's not to say some of your content won't get good views in the shorts feed, but most of it won't. Most of it will get fewer views, but those people who are actually watching that content will be better qualified to then convert over to your long form content. The other thing that you can do is actually to make dedicated shorts. Now, when I say dedicated shorts, some of you might think that you're making a completely different type of content than you would for your long form content, and that's not the case. Of course, for short form content, you have to do a really great hook, you have to be engaging, but you also want the type and style and feel of the content to be the same as it would in your long form videos. And again, we always need that hook, we need a curiosity gap, because right now we're not just trying to get them to watch more of your short, we're trying to get them to convert over to your long form video. And that's where the strategy is different. Not just getting them to watch more of your shorts or longer of a single short, we're trying to get them to click the linked video so that they go watch your long form content. Now, of course, not every shorts viewer is going to be in the mood or have the interest to go and click over to your long form video every single time. But that's not the point. The point is here is that you have the type of content specifically on your channel that matches the type and style of your long form content. If you can get those 2 to match up, you're going to have far and away more success with YouTube Shorts, and most importantly, these shorts will not hurt your channel. I will say that you want to make sure that there is some balance between how much long form content you're publishing and how many shorts you're publishing. I wouldn't want to publish 10 shorts necessarily per every 1 long form video, but just ease into it, just get started. Try and create 1 or 2, maybe 3 shorts for every long form video, but make sure that they match the type and style. All right, I think I probably changed your mind. Let me know if I didn't, and we will fight it out in the comments. But if you want more great short strategies that have worked personally for me, go check out this video. I think it's gonna be really helpful. See you, channel makers.